Right, I just arrived in the village of Rand's people, who are keen as farmers, apparently. Which city? What have we got here? Don't need to buy anything there. Curious building. Huh. Religious conflict of some sort. I wonder if this Grandma Daisy is going to turn out to be related to Rand. I don't need more stinking coins! Why would you have an atrium for your toilet? Why is this room here? Hello, Sam.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing alright, yourself?
Yeah.
Cool. I just was on Twitter and you saw you tweet out the link, and then I just was also on the Discord at the same time and just saw you pop in.
These things happen. So the church has apparently decided to build the Church of Eva has apparently decided to build a new church on the site of this house that is literally in the middle of a 3-house block. It's all one continuous building. Okay.
That's something.
Uh-huh. A lot of things in this game is something. Becky picked up plate. What the hell? Oh, it's a shield. I guess that kind of makes sense. Not a very good shield. In fact, a flat-out rubbish shield. That's what I get for stealing my shields from somebody's crockery cupboard, I suppose.
It reminds me, one of the first shields you get in the first round, yeah, it's just like a dustbin lid.
Well, that's an old and venerable trope, that one.
Yeah. Well, the opening of that game is literally children playing.
Right. I'm carrying around a bunch more stuff that I don't need to be. I definitely want to keep that one because that's the double fire one. Maybe what I actually want to do is sell some of this stuff.
That's probably a good idea.
Hush you.
It depends if it's worth anything.
Probably want to sell it anyway so it's not taking up stuff in the bank.
Yeah.
I don't know who gets to use the giant shield.
Some big guy.
Thank you, Sam.
I don't know. I'm not playing this game. I'm just watching you play.
True.
I mean, I could play this game, but
It's not that good. I'm enjoying it a lot, in fairness.
To be fair, I don't know. I think there's like some games that like we both have our differences on, so I kind of like could go into anything.
Yeah. Those are both downgrades over the Earth armor. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, seeing like an inventory and system kind of like this kind of in some way makes me at least appreciate how convenient some of that stuff has gotten.
Oh god, this is awkward in this game, going between like selling and equipping and.
Yeah, no, I remember the Dragon Age games where that you could have. There was a junk section of the inventory, and you could press a button to put any item into junk.
Sounds
about
right.
When you go to the vendor, you can just press one button to sell all junk.
Yep. Very much an MMO innovation, that.
Yeah. And that seemed to have been forgotten the convenience of in the third game because there's actually junk that's useful.
Whoops.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Okay, that's my inventory sorted.
I'm sure I've seen that actual system in a couple JRPGs, but I can't remember which one.
FF12 kind of has it in that like most enemies just drop junk and it all goes into the like sellables tab.
Yeah, I feel like I want to say Xenoblade X has it, but I can't remember if it actually does. But that feels like the sort of game that would have that.
I possibly need to have Rand in my party. Maybe. Yes.
But like, money is a weird resource in Xenoblade Chronicles where you've got loads of it and then suddenly you haven't got enough.
Yeah. I remember you kept having to spend it on replacing your mechs.
That was only twice. That was only once. I had to repair my mech a couple times.
Ah.
I had to replace it once. Because it was actually just about the same to like there's the whole system of insurance in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty easy to negate that mechanic, and it's the sort of thing like if you're not actually actively looking at the game. So I was only really failing it when I was kind of like on the stream and watching other people or something. So yeah, it's a quick time event, and if you fail it, it's not hard to fail. You're given a very generous window.
Ah, fair enough.
I don't know, the economy of like, especially fuel in that game feels like a nightmare because I felt like I kept running out towards the end.
Yeah.
Though the final boss deliberately drains all your fuel.
Nice.
Yeah, but I think it's supposed to be balanced in a way that is doable on foot. But if you leave the mech at the right time, he doesn't take fuel out of that mech, so you can just hop back in.
Ah, handy.
That's only your one.
I'm now fighting a tuft of grass. Because I have to clear this lady's field for her because she's angry at her son. It's a tuft of grass that has at least 200 HP. 260?
That's some grass. Some healthy grass, that is.
Over 300 HP, this grass. Doesn't appear to have any attacks, though. Yeah. But it gives 200 XP per character, so I suppose it's not nothing. Now I'm fighting a tree stump.
That's like... I don't know, it's... I think games now probably wouldn't do it through the battle system, that sort of thing.
What, you mean the weed clearing?
Action.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it to be an encounter.
But I suppose it's sort of they wanted an actiony moment, and this is the only way of framing it, probably because of their engine or something.
Like, there've been kind of other modes of interaction in this game. For the most part, it's been pretty creative.
Oh, really?
Like, yesterday on stream, there was an underwater level, and there was a breath timer. And the breath timer kept running in encounters, but instead of actually ticking, it ticked every time a character did an action.
Okay.
Which I thought was actually a really good way of doing that.
I always find breath timers stressful.
Yeah, I did too, but the fact that it was that little bit more abstract in combat, I was really impressed with. That just was thoughtful in a way that even like you wouldn't see that in many modern games, really.
No, I don't think it would. Like, I've seen time-based mechanics like that, and there's usually a timer during the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like Final Fantasy VIII's done that a few times.
Yep. Lost Odyssey does it. Now I'm fighting
really?
a rock. Yeah,
Lost Odyssey does it, and it's a complete turn-based thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but Lost Odyssey, like, there are a couple of timed escape sequences, and the timer keeps ticking during combat, but not in the menu. Very, very few games have solved the problem of how to do timer ticking in the menu without making the play basically impossible.
Yeah, I think Persona 3 starts with a timed boss.
No?
No, it doesn't start with, but like one of the first bosses is timed. Yeah, it is one of the first bosses in Persona 3 is timed.
Well, it's not either of the first.
Have you done the first like interactive bit? Not the interactive, but like the first like major boss after the intro?
I think so. I haven't done any like narratively characterized bosses, but I've completed the first block of Tartarus.
No, it's not in Tartarus.
Oh, is it the first full moon? Because I've not got to that yet.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the first full moon.
Right.
Spoilers. Yeah, no, it's a timed boss.
Okay. I shall look forward to that. It'll be interesting to see what Persona does with it. I'm having bad luck trying to insta-kill these inanimate objects. I really want Snipe to work on one of them, because lol. Oh shit. This rock is a boss. Okay. Unexpected. I shall dragon it, because that's what we do with bosses.
Welp.
No, not Whelp, Dragon. The Whelps are the level 1 spells.
Oh.
I'm so glad you randomly walked into that one. Thank you so much.
I don't actually see you use a lot of the dragon stuff. Well, I haven't paid attention to you using a lot of the dragon stuff.
Yeah, the thing with the dragons is that they use all your AP, and they're only effective if they the damage they do depends on how much MP you've got left. So whoops. Yeah, you have to you basically only get to use them once per battle, and it's a bad idea to use them in random encounters because there's not a lot of MP recovery in this game.
Yeah, it just seems something along the lines of cool things to do during boss.
Pretty much. They're great for grinding though, because like if you find an area that's got a rejuvenation spring that's also got decent XP encounters, you just stand by the rejuvenation spring, spawn an encounter, dragon it to death, go back to the spring, repeat.
Sounds about right. It's kind of how I handle any game with like a healing area.
Damn it.
So everyone's playing I Am Setsuna now.
Yep. And the takes are so deliciously bad.
I've just kind of seen a lot of mostly just it's alright.
Well, as was to be expected, there have been a lot of takes on the game that like use it as an excuse to really just dunk on JRPGs as a genre.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it. But you know, I collect those things. I collect them for a reason, and they're useful for a reason. And there has been a bit of a drought, because like Star Ocean's launch was surprisingly quiet.
Yeah.
Then like Fire Emblem got a completely different discourse because Fire Emblem, or not Fire Emblem, but Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
So it's all been waiting for Setsuna and like FF15 will be the big one. I can't wait to hear how simultaneously FF15 is guilty of and fixes every existing problem with JRPGs.
The lot I see with the Tokyo Mirage Sessions is, oh my god, it's so Japanese.
Surprise.
Yes, this Japanese video game about Japanese culture. Are you surprised? That's like going, oh my god, The Witcher is so Polish.
I mean, people did that, but also, like, The Witcher is less Polish than your average JRPG is Japanese.
Yeah. I remember when, like, the only time I hear of The Witcher, like, be people talking about how you should only play it in Polish.
That old sub-V dub controversy.
Oh yeah. I never actually really played much of the first Witcher because it's just I don't really like playing it. I really don't.
That's fair
It's so
enough.
dull. Yeah, like Witcher 2 and 3 are like, oh, I love those games so much. So that can happen, I suppose. That turnaround is possible.
Right, now I have to go to the Earth Temple. Okay. Do I have to take Rand with me? Probably. I wish you could talk to Dragon God statues from the side. Just
That's
a
a
little
very
thing, but every time I have to go round one, come on, frog times. I'm assuming this is the Temple of Earth. Maybe? Yep. Somebody's built a hut inside a cave. Oh, nice. A token. Okay. Oh my god, why is it always treasure chests? Fuck these things. I've hardly seen mimics all game, and then the last, like yesterday particularly, there were millions of them, and they were really annoying.
Like, playing through all the Dark Souls games, because like the first one has like the odd mimic. Like there'll be a mimic every so often.
What the hell is going on here? Oh, these are ascetic monks, so some of them are on beds of nails, and some of them are sleeping in the fire, and then there's this one dude who's just buried up to his chest.
So I get to the second Dark Souls, and I couldn't find any mimics anywhere. Like I just couldn't find any mimics. It was like, so my guard was just kind of down. So when I got to the third game, I think the chests in that I found were mostly mimics. And I died pretty horribly. A few times.
That was the weirdest set of bell sound effects I've ever heard. What the heck?
Yeah, that's very weird.
I can't talk to the dudes on beds of fire or beds of nails. Oh, I can talk to this one. Right, so Namanda's monks are ascetics. Because, yay, stereotypes.
Oof.
Oh, glee. So now I have to do that 19 more times. Which will leave me on 24900. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Practice my double finger mashing to get through this. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That could have been a lot worse.
I had to mute myself because I was very worried about just interrupting that flow.
It's kind of you. I think I would have been alright.
I was slightly tempted to just start shouting random numbers.
Yeah, then I would have muted you. Because that would have been a dick move. Don't ever do that to people. It's a gross thing to do. Yeah, I've been practicing my mashing a lot because I've been starting learning to speedrun Valkyria Chronicles.
Oh.
And that's, like, the actual tactical battle part of the speedrun is really short. It's mostly just alternating mashing A and start to skip all the cutscenes.
Did you see the tool-assisted record for Super Mario Bros. 3?
Which one? The 2-second one?
Yeah, the 2-second one.
Yeah, I saw it at
it's
GDQ. Yeah.
Where it was like, well, we actually mashed the button 6,000 times.
In a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, things the world doesn't need. That basically. It's cool that you can do it, but like, it's very much a one-off joke.
Yeah.
I always get dead frustrated with like the taskbot runs that they pick for GDQ because they always pick like meme runs, and I would love to watch like an actual honest to god, maybe a Mario 64 120 star task run that's just completely surgically precise.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'd like to see like when Pan and Koic has just finally like perfected what he's doing. That run with Mario 64.
Which one's that?
Well, he's basically trying to like beat Mario 64 in as few buttons of the A press as possible.
Oh, yeah.
So the 0.5 A press thing, which
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
why
the problem with that run is that it's incredibly long because some of the things they do to skip A presses require like you're just charging up speed for 17 hours or something.
And getting into parallel universes.
Yes. It's a really cool run. I have huge respect for the guy doing it. I know,
He doesn't just do that as well. He just like loads of other stuff in Mario 64.
Yeah. But like watching a live run would be a bit much possibly.
Oh, yeah. That's like a marathon in itself.
And don't get me wrong, I will happily watch long runs of things, like the FF12 100% run, for example.
Yeah, because Pan and Koic is also trying to collect every coin in the game. I think he has actually, with the exception of one.
Yep.
Which is the.
You're not Rand's mother, you're the church guy. What the heck?
Huh. I don't have a.
Uh-oh.
There's only like hum coming from my microphone actually.
Sorry?
There's only hum coming from my microphone.
No?
It's because I've got a fan on.
Quite sensible. Well, it's started to cool off here, actually, the sun went in.
I did hear there's some rain up north.
Well, we got a sprinkling last night. I was on the phone to my dad earlier, he said he was in the lakes this morning, said they'd had a huge thunderstorm.
Oh no, I moved down south, southwest, and it's just been all sunny.
Yep.
Like barely any cloud.
Ooh.
I've now just like spotted a video of Cuphead on my Facebook feed, and I'm just captivated.
Shit. Oh. Apparently I didn't die. That's unexpected. My guide says I shouldn't be doing these encounters yet, though. Oh, fuck me. Oh, hang on. You don't lose progress in this game, I think.
Oh, they've made an external charger for phones in the shape of a Pokeball,
Of course.
which you can wear. Which I actually think that is quite smart. Because the one thing about external batteries is a lot of them aren't that convenient.
Hang on, don't want to do that. What I want to do, apparently, is do a bunch of grinding and leveling up of stuff.
I'm gonna get off and get to bed.
Okay, I don't know how long I was streaming for, because apparently I need to do a load of grinding, but I might do
You've
that.
only been streaming for half an hour.
Yeah.
But I get up early in the morning.
You do. Sleep well, my friend.
Alright. See you soon.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, yeah, the rest of this is all grinding, so I'm just going to do that.